Hi guys, today I'm going to be explaining the story in Paper Daisy and the Flower Princess. Okay, first, yeah, it's just in case you guys don't understand like what's going on, because the story isn't finished. So like some of the stuff in the that I show off is kind of like, oh, that didn't make sense or whatever. Okay, first Daisy starts off with her friend Eclair. Well, if you don't know who Princess Eclair is, like, in Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, Luigi was on a quest to save some princess named Eclair from the Waffle Kingdom, I think. So, I guess, like, I just made what I think she would look like or whatever, and just was like, hey, it would be cool to have her in Paper Daisy to make a reference. And I'm sorry. Yeah, and this is based off kind of like in the future, where like in Paper Mario. I mean, oh my gosh, Super Smash Sister Generations. Blossom makes her first appearance. This is like, cause I didn't know who to make Peach as. I was like, I don't want Daisy to rescue Peach because that would be weird. So it was like, who would she rescue? And then all of a sudden I thought, why not Blossom, her daughter from Super Smash Bros. Generations? And as you can see in the story, Blossom is like kind of a tomboy, and she doesn't really like take mess from anybody. So it's like, hey, she's kind of like Daisy, you know? And it's kind of fun. Like, I don't really understand how everyone's role is going to be, but I'm trying to make it where the partners have a role in the story too. Because like in Paper Mario, it's like all the partners are just there. It's like they're not really important. The only important person was Mario. So making the partners important was kind of like it would bring something different. So I decided to make in the prophecy. I decided to create in the prophecy there was 7 heroes, because in the game there's 7 partners. So, and there's a flower princess and a thorn princess. I'm not going to tell you all that, but there are different heroes in the prophecy. There's a hero of kindness, there's a hero of determination, there's a hero of honor, there's a hero of love, a hero of wind, and hero of stealth. I think I said all of them. I hope I did. And yeah, so the story starts off. Daisy goes to Port Sarasa, and that's where she's supposed to meet Blossom. But as you know, Blossom is gone, and so yeah. But then she runs into a little Goomba girl from a place called Goomba Village. And if you like really are a Paper Mario fan, you would know that Goomba Village was where Goombario is from the first Paper Mario game. So she's from the same village as Goombario. Yeah. Goomberly is also a girl that's in college for game designing, and okay, right now I'm just gonna explain like all the partners roles that I have now, because I don't know if they're final. But Goomberly, well, everyone knows her already. I just said it. She's basically there to help Daisy find the Flower Princess and find Blossom and stuff. And so that's when they meet Koopo. Koopo is like a more how do I say this? He's more of a hoodish. Like he's hood, like rough. So yeah, but he comes in when he kinda has like a little huge crush on Daisy and Goomberly. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah. And it's like in the original Paper Mario, like, well, not original, but Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Coop's sister, I mean his girlfriend, Koopy Koo, was like the one that's like all over him and stuff. But instead, I had made Koopy Koo not his girlfriend and made her some weird girl. Like she just chases after him all the time. It's kind of like a Amy Rose. How like Amy Rose is over Sonic. That's how she is over Koopa. She's like madly in love with him, and he doesn't want her back at all. So, and Wendy, I don't really know her role. I just know she's kind of like, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with her as of right now. Um, Yoshi, don't really know what to do with them yet. It's kind of the same as the Paper Mario. You find them during the wrestling. I mean the arena matches and stuff. Um, Shade. Shade is one of the Shadow Sisters. She's been secretly helping Daisy. So like in chapter 2, I think. Yeah, chapter 2. Her sisters had gave her a manual to teach them how Daisy fights and how Daisy's moves would be. So basically, she hid the manual on purpose so that Daisy could get away from her sisters and, like do whatever she had to do so they wouldn't get in her way. But apparently, like her sister, Sapphire. Okay, it's Sage, Shade, and Sapphire. Sapphire's the mean leader, and Sage is just the big one that's like kind of like she doesn't really do anything. She just sits there. And yeah, so like she ended up finding a manual, and then so Shade had to play it off or whatever. So then once Shade, Sage, and Sapphire get to Pink Town, that's basically Twilight Town, but I'm turning it to Pink Town because like it's kind of hard to texture it, but I'll come up with something. Apparently, you guys, because I'm like a genius. But yeah, so they go to Pink Town, and Sapphire's like, where's the bomb that they needed to, use on Daisy? And so Sapphire had hid it in one of the bushes so they couldn't use it. But then Sapphire caught on to her and was like, no, we know you had it. And so she starts to call Shade, like, I think she called her ugly or something. And then Shade was like, no, y'all just jealous. And then they got in a big argument, and then they left her. So then once Daisy comes and she's not in her normal body, she's like that purple shadow thing, then Shade's like she has to help her, and she explains to her that she's been helping her the whole time and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry guys, I have like a cold or something. What else? Oh, okay. Boo Berry. So, no, I'm not gonna tell you guys her part yet. Okay. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a little something. So she's kinda like she's the burglar. She's a boo baby, and like she's a thief, of course. But I will tell you this: her mom, Bo from the original Paper Mario, that's her mom. So yeah, Bo is her Boo Berry's mom. I didn't really think of that until like a few days ago. So I was like, yeah, it would be cool since she's a Boo, she could be related to a Boo that was already in a Paper Mario game. So yeah, and I'm not gonna really tell everything about her because that'll kind of spoil it for you guys. Like I don't know why. I try to upload stuff for you guys to see, but I don't want to spoil it and like have you like if you play the game, you already know what's going on. That's why like I'm only loading now because I'm not really finished with the game. So anything when you play the game the first time, it'll be changed already. I'm sorry guys if I'm talking too much, but yeah. I try to explain everything to the best of my ability so nobody's confused. Um, Candy. This is one of, okay, to be honest, my two favorites story wise in Paper Daisy is Shade and Baby Candy. Shade is because I guess like she's kind of been good the whole time, so it's like you wouldn't think. Well, I don't know. I know Baby Candy is like I can't really explain why because I don't want to spoil her story too. I know I showed you guys like some of her story when she gets kidnapped by the ghost because Clutches wants to kidnap her for some reason. I'm not gonna say the reason why, but like I just want you guys to play it so badly, but I don't want to give it to you unfinished. So, and I don't want to spoil it before you finish, so you'll be like, oh, I already know what's gonna happen. So, it's so hard, guys, like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry if I sound like really slow, but I do that sometimes. Another thing was, what else can I talk about? Oh, and some things like I throw in the story to throw people off because I don't want anybody knowing, like, because I know you guys probably like, oh, I already know who the Flower Princess is. I already know who the Thorn Princess is. It's so obvious. I'm throwing stuff in there for a reason. I want you guys to think you know who the Flower and Thorn Princess is, so you won't know. Wait, I don't know if that made sense. But, yeah. So, guys, like, oh my goodness. What? It's not that perfect right now. Like, such as the story is getting better, but everything isn't that perfect. So, I'll have to try to keep everything making sense and stuff. So, yeah. And another thing I want to tell you guys is this, like, everything in the game looks okay to me. It's just like, it would be so much easier if I knew how to do certain things, like the voice. I don't know how to do change the sound effects in the game. I know how to change the music, though I don't know how to loop the music, so I just had to extend it. Because for some reason the game freezes, like, once the music stops playing. So it's like I had to extend the music to be like really, really long, like 30 minutes long for each song. And another thing is, like, I wish it was rather like not so animated. Like, even I know, like, when Daisy walks, it's like her dress separates. So it's like, what in the world is that? And I was like, dang, I wish I could like change it. And I also started working on Super Paper Daisy for like Super Paper Mario, but I just put that one on standby because I'd rather play the Flower Princess than Super Paper Daisy, because Super Paper Daisy didn't really feel like Paper Mario, so it was just like jumping and all that stuff. So I kind of canceled. I didn't cancel it. I just put it on standby and see what I can do later. Because right now I'm liking Paper Daisy and Flower Princess better. Because it's like the story's nice. It's easy to, it's easy to do. So yeah. If you guys want to ask me anything or ask me a specific role for a character or anything, just feel free to comment in the comment section. Please leave a like or a comment or share, because I'm Tyson and I'm like awesome. So yeah, you guys are awesome too. And if you like, I don't know, I just want to talk some more. Anyways, bye guys. I hope you like this little video. I just wanted to explain to you guys and not leave you hanging. But I feel like I didn't explain a lot, but I feel like I talked too much the whole time. So yeah, if I didn't really explain something you want to hear, please just ask me in the comment section. Thank you.